What's up, guys? For today's video, I wanted to answer a question that Dennis asked. He said, would be interesting to hear about your history. How did you get into lifting weights? How long have you been training for, etc.? So first of all, thank you, Dennis. Good question. And I'll just go ahead and answer that now. So actually growing up, I primarily did two things. I played chess and I played soccer. And towards the end of high school, I kind of branched off and pursued playing chess instead of soccer. I went to UTD, University of Texas at Dallas, on a chess scholarship, and obviously played a lot of chess there for 4 years. Also, during that time, I took up the hobby of lifting weights, and I started to go to the gym. And there was the first time that I kind of had access to like a nice gym like that, where there was like lots of different machines and weights, and I didn't really have that at home prior to going to college. And so I thought that was really cool, and I just spent a lot of time there. Initially, I had no idea what I was doing. I would just get on machines and just do whatever I could, and I would do what other people were doing. And I learned a couple things right away. That number one, it's not just about like how many reps you can do of something. It's more important to focus on technique. And then when it comes to actually building muscle and getting bigger, you really need to focus on higher weights and lower reps. And so, because I used to just go in like, how many of these can I do? And I would do like 30 of something, and that's great, but that's totally different than if you're trying to build muscle and get really big. So anyway, I think when I went there, I was probably about 170, maybe 175, and ended up gaining about 10 or 15 pounds of muscle during the 4 years at college. I stuck with that habit for a few more years. After college, I got a job, and I still continued to work out. And then somewhere along the way, I had a job in IT, and I would sit in front of a computer and kind of got lazy. Ended up getting married, and life got busy, and just sort of stopped the consistently working out. And then for those of you who know my story, if you kind of fast forward to, it's probably, let's see, graduated around 2010. So yeah, about 13 years later, I get COVID. I have all the health issues, get a blood clot, get gout in my ankles. Thought I was going to die at one point. Now I'm back to taking it more seriously, my health, and not just working out, but that's just one part of it, but also like the foods that I'm eating, foods that I'm not eating, supplements that I'm taking, things, just lifestyle changes that are going to help with that. So hopefully that answers the question. Yeah, quite a few years that I've actually worked out, picked up little things along the way here or there. Obviously, I'm not a professional bodybuilder, but I do know more than probably the average person. I did focus a lot on upper body and arms as opposed to legs. So that's something that I'm going to try to do a little bit more of going forward, try to get some more leg workouts in there. But yeah, good question. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate you asking that. And I'll see you guys in future videos. Yeah, take it easy.